Marvel Studios just pulled off something absolutely massive, and it's getting less attention than it deserves. I mean, seriously, we might be on the brink of the most significant expansion in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Sure, Marvel Studios and the MCU have faced their fair share of challenges, but let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible future that awaits us. Think about it. Deadpool 3 is on the horizon, promising to be an absolute riot. Avengers Secret Wars is in the works, and trust me, it's gearing up to be epic. Plus, we've got the X-Men and the Fantastic Four joining the MCU ranks, and I can definitely say that Marvel Studios just took a giant leap in the right direction. Sure, the Echo series just dropped, and it's indeed a monumental day for Marvel Studios as they've officially launched their first Marvel Studios Spotlight banner project. But let's dig deeper. What we're really diving into today is the brand new landscape of the MCU. We're witnessing the emergence of various distinct Avengers teams. Kevin Feige has hinted at this for quite a while, and it's finally happening. The scale of this is even more massive than you might realize, and while we're still navigating the multiverse saga, the next phase has the potential to outshine everything that came before it. We're talking about a grand amalgamation of different teams, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, the Inhumans if Marvel decides to introduce them, and multiple unique superhero squads with their own sets of characters. Now, let me break down why the MCU is expanding like never before. Until now, we've had movies and shows scattered across the Marvel galaxy, each focusing on its own unique storyline, but we're about to experience standalone Avengers movies. Think about it. The Street Avengers, Cosmic Avengers, and West Coast Avengers, each with their distinct missions and characters. Don't worry, they won't be in conflict with one another, and while there are rumors about a potential Civil War II movie, these separate Avengers teams will collaborate and they'll work together, tackling different challenges in various corners of the MCU. Here's the cool part, they'll each have their own formidable antagonist. Marvel Studios has already unveiled one such big bad for an Avengers team, and he's no stranger to the MCU. We're talking about Kingpin. In fact, Marvel Studios has compared him to the Thanos of the street-level MCU. Brad Winderbaum, Marvel's executive and head of development for Disney+, dropped this bombshell during an interview with Screen Rant. Kingpin's return sets the stage for something extraordinary, almost like Avengers within Avengers. Picture it as Avengers Inception, all leading up to the ultimate goal, which is a massive Avengers film. The MCU will now have different sectors, each with its own lineup of villains, and this is a huge shift from what we've seen in the past. Remember, in the previous phases, each movie had its own villain, and they rarely crossed paths. Captain America had Red Skull, Iron Man had Obadiah Stane, and so on. But this new era, marked by different MCU sections, is about to change the game. The interconnectedness is about to hit a whole new level, and villains from various sections of the MCU will appear in multiple projects, movies, and Disney Plus shows. Kingpin is just the beginning. Daredevil is another prime example, having shown up in multiple series and even making an appearance in Spider-Man: No Way Home. This kind of interconnectivity is a breath of fresh air and sets the stage for epic hero crossovers that genuinely contribute to the overall narrative. Kingpin is at the center of this interconnected web, and he's set to become the mayor of New York City and plans to outlaw vigilantism, bringing heroes together to thwart his plans. This storyline is nothing short of fantastic, essentially making it an Avengers film in its own right. However, it won't encompass all the happenings across the MCU. We'll have teams in different corners of the MCU, one in New York, possibly one on the West Coast, and maybe even others worldwide. Not all of them may bear the official Avengers title, but they'll operate in their own capacities. Think of Midnight Suns, the supernatural and monster-focused side of the MCU. It's brimming with characters like Moon Knight, Blade, Deadpool, Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, and more. The potential for storytelling here is colossal. The big bad for this supernatural side could be Mephisto himself, weaving through various character stories in multiple projects until they all unite to face him. There are strong hints that he'll appear in the Iron Heart series, played by Sacha Baron Cohen, according to Deadline. Insiders have also hinted at his presence in other projects. Now, here's the beauty of it, all these separate corners of the MCU, each with its Avengers team, are building up to an epic climax. Despite being distinct, they'll eventually converge in a massive event that could redefine superhero cinema. Picture an Avengers Endgame, Avengers Secret Wars style project, with the potential to be one of Marvel Studios' most monumental endeavors. So, what are your thoughts on this MCU expansion? Share your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you in the next one.